Hi guys, this is Tony here from Metal Ruse. You're about to sit down and enjoy an interview I just did um, over there. And so do like and subscribe so you can get all this straight into your streaming and into your consciousness as soon as it arrives. So enjoy the interview, and I will. Over to you, Tony. First of all, thanks for coming on and chatting with us
Sure.
Thanks for having us.
about this new EP that's coming out very
hmm
soon.
Yeah,
I had the privilege of listening to it for the last week or so. So it's been living with me for a little while. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Um,
thank you very
thank,
much. I was just about tell us what you think about it.
well,
thank
I mean,
you.
obviously you've got the two new bits, two new tracks, and then you have the live tracks on it as well. But I was really taken aback by the new stuff.
It's
Oh, thank
it's actually
you.
only one new
One
track.
new track, sorry.
The promise of no, it's fine, totally fine because we kind of stripped down a song from our fourth
Mm,
album
mm.
uh called Promise of Apocalypse to only the orchestral arrangements and Madeleine's vocals. So it feels like a totally different song.
Yes.
So
Okay.
yeah.
But I really think that maybe actually Tony is referring to Towards the Fields
I
as the
am.
intro song.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
that's on me
It's
then.
easy
Well,
for us to
look at
yeah,
this
it's
guy.
easy for us to
Egg on my face right
thank
here.
you. It's
There you go.
easy for us to
I,
forget
f-
though, because it's just an
I was
intro.
so fucking sure. I was so sure.
I was going to
I,
send it because I
Yeah.
didn't
I,
want to go, no, but yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
so confident. Did you see the confidence in my face?
Yes,
Man.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry then.
No,
There
no,
we go.
beautiful though. The intro is Towards the Fields is beautiful.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank you.
I thought what I thought it was very uh, ancient sounding.
Mm,
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear.
Mm,
That's because we have shared in previous interviews as well that I mean this track itself, Rick and I we created that whenever we needed a new intro for live shows,
mm,
and that actually was in late 2022 when we went on a acoustic tour. We wanted something that suited a little bit more,
mm,
and honestly, we just felt, oh, this is such a great intro. It really makes sense also for the full metal set list, right?
mm,
And and then I remember when we did our first headliner tour last year, like part one, we had played in England somewhere, and one of our really old fans, since I don't know, the very beginning almost, Dave, he writes us after and he was like, guys, I just have to ask the damn intro. I cannot get it out of my head. Is that from Gladiator or what is this? I got these vibes. And
yeah.
it really just, oh, it meant so much that he mentioned it because I mean, Gladiator is my all-time favorite movie, and I love all the music in there, and I love Hans Zimmer. I know that Rikard shares this too.
Mm,
So we looked at each other and said that this track kind of deserves, first of all, a title, and also more of a highlight. And it made total sense on the EP with the song "We Stand United." It
mm.
really is just like as if they're just meant to be, like the intro, and then whenever you put on "We Stand United," it just makes sense. It is this like before the
totally,
battle.
Yeah.
totally. And sorry for chuckling there, but when you said,
Yeah,
and then we looked at each other,
yeah.
and I immediately thought of Tenacious D. Yeah. And we
Yes.
each said, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I listened to the two new ones because I know the older tracks because I've listened to your stuff before, so I knew what I was coming into with the. And also, I'd watched the videos on YouTube for the symphonic orchestral version, and
Mhm.
when I heard the next one, we stand together, isn't it? Stand
Almost.
stand alone.
It's
Sorry,
it's
my
and
brain.
United.
We stand united. My brain. It's too old. I'm too old.
I
It's
suck
just
at
the
titles.
same
Don't
meaning,
worry.
dude. No problem. Hey, remember what I
Woo!
did in the beginning? You're good.
Yes. Yeah, well, we're even now. We stand united. When I when I put it on, it's really chunky, right? It's got a real chunkiness to it, but it's also got
Yeah.
this real what I wrote down in my I always write down in red letter when I want to say something. Um, chunky yet delicate,
Oh,
Mm.
I
you
like
know?
that. Thank
Very
you. Yeah, it makes
subtle,
me
very
happy.
beautiful, but very heavy at the same time.
It's like a
Oh,
nice cake.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's sort of Celtic feel as well.
All right.
I mean, is that because of maybe your Swedish background? Maybe the it's coming
All
through.
right. hard to say. There's I don't know. There's a certain kind of vibe. I agree. But as always, Madeline and I, we create what feels right to us, and this is what came out without giving too much thought to it. With that said, I do oftentimes put in like small jokes in music, in our music, and small things. I'm gonna keep it at that because it's a kind of Easter egg. Yeah,
Yes.
I put in Easter eggs. Yeah.
Easter
Good.
eggs, yeah, definitely. We have a couple here and there.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. So, because this follows on obviously from your previous album, so a couple of tracks are from your previous album. Why did you choose those ones? Is that because they were recently live on Monsters of Rock, or?
Wait, they just actually made sense. I mean, we
Mm,
had a bunch to choose from Masters of Rock.
mm,
But honestly, when like taking it down to two tracks, which we wanted to have, We Are Legion, Never Forget, together with Towards the Fields, Promise of Apocalypse, We Stand United, everything just made sense, really.
mm.
And of course, we could have chosen between so much more, but you know, you got to keep it to an EP as well.
Those two
Um,
songs really
and
stood out from that performance, and
yeah,
coincidentally, those two songs are like the massive ones from the album We Shall Remain. So we thought, hey, this is thumbs up, dude. Let's do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, I think that they really captured what we wanted to say with having two live tracks on this EP. I mean, we want to deliver I mean, when we are fully alive, it's on stage because that is when the magic happens with the crowd. That is just how it is for Elaine, at least.
Yeah.
Studio in all its honor, but seriously, it is live. It is really fun. And then these two tracks, we felt like, yes, that is the energy, that empowering energy that we want people to feel, even if they cannot be on the live show. We want them to sit at home and be like, you know, doing the stank face, like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
this is nice, you know. Yeah, but we want people to feel that, feel like, you
Yeah.
know what, today's been a shitty day, but I'm gonna just, you know, go on anyway.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
is what we felt with the tracks. So
yeah.
yeah.
Because I watched that live set.
Hmm?
Not live, unfortunately. I saw it on YouTube. But you never give anything but 110%. I've seen lots of your live shows on video now, and it's always a huge performance. So
Hmm,
to translate that to those two tracks, and they do come across that way. They're very good live tracks. You know, like a lot of time you hear a live album and you're like, it's doesn't
Mm,
it doesn't grab the realness of the band. But I think you're right with those
mm,
two. It really sort of just e-
Well, it's great to
echoes it.
hear that because
Mm,
half of the experience of a live show is actually the live.
mm.
So
yeah.
as you say, it's hard to bring that over to a recording, and I'm very happy to hear that you feel this way.
Yeah, yeah. It's because again, you watch your kind of band, and you're not a sitting around with an acoustic guitar kind of band, are you? There's a lot
Not
of
even when we do acoustics.
even though you have
That's very
acoustics,
true. That's so fun.
you have a lot of energy, and that has to come across when you put the needle into the groove or press play on the tape or download. It has to come across that way, and it really does. I love the way you finished it as well with the symphonic.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
thank you.
Good way of closing because there's lots of energy at the beginning and then
you.
a beautiful way to finish the EP.
Sometimes cool off, you know, like,
Mm,
ooh, that was intense because it is always about dynamics.
yeah,
You need dynamics.
yeah, it's a packed EP. I mean, it really is a packed EP. There's a lot in there.
Yeah, we're like, we did a good mix and match there. We want to have this, so we will provide this. It's just nice to hear. That's
Mm,
appreciated.
it feels good value for money. You know what I mean? In this
Oh,
day and
all right.
age, when money is harder and need to come by money for a lot of people, it's nice that when you put
Yeah.
like an EP on, you get so much out of it.
Mm.
Oh, that's very nice to hear.
Mm, mm.
I appreciate to hear that.
You're touring very soon, aren't you, in Europe? Is that right?
Yeah,
The
correct.
US.
We're
Oh,
heading out in like what is it, like a week?
To
Weeks?
1.5 weeks from now,
1.5 weeks,
I think.
yeah. We're heading out with Primal Fear in
brilliant.
Europe.
Yeah.
A lot of shows all over Europe, and we're looking forward to that. Of course, to both get together with the Primal Fear, but also to meet all the happy fans, all the happy crowds that will gather, and that is what I feel what it's all about,
Mm,
to see people just live in the moment, the live moment as well for them is the live moment for us that we get to experience people getting more empowered as they exit a venue than when they entered. So
Mm.
that's just magic.
Yeah, and I'm sure setting up a set list for those kind of tours must be difficult. I mean, you've got 5 albums, lots of EPs, and
Mm.
Oh,
from the first album, from your first self-titled album to the last, you changed.
Mm.
You've changed, I
Yeah,
think.
we evolved. Yeah.
Yeah, so it must be tricky.
I
Definitely.
would, yeah, it feels like we have, like we've said and stated a couple of times too, like with Dancing in Hell, the third full-length album,
Mm.
it really felt like we kind of landed in who we are as a
My,
band, like what
yeah,
really
yeah,
represents us. You can sense it in both album one and two, right? But the third album, Dancing in Hell, and onwards, it really feels like, all right, we have really found ourselves, and it is nice to see the evolution of the band as well along the
yeah,
Mm.
way. But it is difficult to choose between songs because we come from our headliner tour this past spring,
yeah.
where
We
you
can do
had
everything you
way
want.
more
Yeah.
time. And then they're like, yeah, you got 50 minutes. Oh, God
Oh
damn it. All
God.
right. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Right. But yeah, it's about dynamics. And hopefully, as you said, Rikard, to make people feel like they leave the venue more empowered than when they actually walked in. So
Yeah,
yeah, hopefully.
yeah. Well, that's I mean, it's a to and fro energy, isn't it? The energy they give you, energy you give them. It's a exchange
Yeah.
of emotional
100%.
energies. Um,
100%.
and I just want to say, I love your vocal. I love your voice, but it's a wonderful voice, Madeline. It's a beautiful, beautiful
Oh,
voice.
thank you.
Um,
Thank you so very
I
much.
love the contradiction between you, the vocals.
Mm.
It's just one of those moments where it feels like Beauty and the Beast,
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
that
Yeah.
kind of pull and
Well, I have
push.
been sleeping better, so you know.
You've just been using lots of cream, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oil of Ulane.
Oh, yeah.
Really is about the contrast and again the
Yeah.
dynamics. We love it too. That's why we do it, obviously. Like,
Mm.
and it's so nice that we can vary as well between Rikard's clean vocals
Mm.
and his awesome transitions into the growl as well. They're
Yeah.
seamless. And he does it just as good live. You will hear it now for your listeners now when they
Mm.
actually listen to the EP. It is just so impressive. So I like that we can vary as
Mm.
well because we, as you said, we do give a lot of ourselves, and it's our sets are very intense. They really are. So it is nice when I can get one verse of breathing and get some water, then I'm back. And the other way around, it is really nice.
Well,
Well,
because
speaking of intense
yeah.
performances, that those live performances from Masters of Rock,
Mm.
those were, I mean, that was one of the hottest gigs we've ever been to, and actually the hottest gig we were ever to was at Rock Castle, which is also in Czech Republic recently. But
Yeah.
the second to that one would be Masters of Rock, and I
Yeah.
mean, it was so difficult, but there also lies the will to just push on and give the best performance you can. We still did the windmill, still did the haze,
Right.
and after you leave the
Yeah.
stage, man, you're dead. You're gone.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, you lose all your
Yeah, but
weight.
that is
It's just-
yeah. Yeah. But that is where the crowd does the magic. Like now when as you like I mentioned, last week we
yeah.
were at Rock Castle and it was the warmest show. We thought that we had done the warmest show ever at Masters of Rock.
Mm.
But this year it really took the first spot. Jesus Christ, it was insane. And but that really goes to show that in the middle of it, I really felt that I'm gonna faint. I am gonna pass out on stage. I am getting boiled alive up here. It was insane. And then I hear the crowd. We did not
Oh.
even have microphones to pick up the crowd, right?
Mm.
But I heard it was like a football arena from left to right. And I was like,
Wow.
you know what? Gather yourself. That is the power a crowd has. They
Mm.
think that, oh, if I do hey, hey, it doesn't give a lot. It does. It is
Yeah.
such a magical vibe. It is so powerful. I
Mm.
am
I would
always as
actually,
impressed.
oh yeah, definitely agree. And I would actually argue that the show at Rock Castle was even better than the show
Mm,
at Masters of Rock.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I put forth to you, we do a sauna tour 2026. Hotter and hotter.
Come to
That is
Australia.
that is
It's
the
hot here,
ticket.
man. It's very
That
hot
is the
here.
ticket.
I'm too pale for this. It doesn't work, man.
It's,
No,
it's
no,
cool. It's a
No.
sauna. We're in a sauna on stage. Perfect.
but yeah, you're not wearing all the leather gear like Madeleine is. I mean, she's got all the leathers on.
Actually, no leather at all.
Oh
No
well,
leather.
well, faux leather maybe then probably.
Yeah, gee, I was yeah, I got these flashbacks now. Let's move on.
I was
God
just
damn it.
to explain that. Let's let that brew a little bit. Sorry.
But the
Yeah.
the lyrical content of your music as well is so deep as well. Are you the main songwriter? Are you both write lyrics, or is it just for
We
you,
both
Yeah,
Madeleine?
do.
both of those things.
Because there's a lot of depth in the stories that you write. Because I don't think you could portray the kind of music you portray with sort of simple "I love you" songs. You know, these are
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. This is
Hmm.
they're quite in depth and beautiful, tragic as well at the same time.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So
Yeah, truly thank you.
is that the kind of thing you love doing? Is that your thing? Like,
I guess it's what comes
mm,
out. I
mm,
mean, as we have said throughout all the years, we write about what we feel and what we see and what we experience in life, and we have been through a lot, Rikard
mm,
and myself, truly.
yeah,
Hmm.
And this is just what comes out, really. And it is very beautiful in so many ways to see how fans are embracing the songs in
mm,
their own way. We're
yes,
not putting anything on the nose on people. We are just doing our thing. It expresses feelings and just to see how people can apply that to their own lives and feel that, all right, at least I'm not alone, and they can get empowered from it. That is absolutely impressive
that's the
to
beauty of
see.
music. It's the beauty of music, isn't
It
it?
really is.
It really is.
Yeah,
And you're not
Definitely.
cliched either. There's no like I listen to,
Hmm.
no,
there's no cliches going on, which is something
it makes
that
me happy to hear. Thank you.
yeah, no, truly, because there are bands in your, and I won't name them, there are some bands in your and I hate the term genre, but in what you make,
Hmm.
that
Mm.
are so cliched that you almost cringe
So when
to
you say
listen.
cliche, because cliche isn't inherently bad. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Mm,
Uh, Cliche isn't inherently bad, in my opinion, because cliche can mean something that you recognize from other works,
oh,
right?
fair enough. Yes, yes.
Um, so you were
Maybe
talking
be
about
more tacky,
cringy and corny, right?
The corny,
Tacky, cringy,
that's
corny.
what I mean. Yes,
corny.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a little bit by numbers, if you know what I
Mm.
mean. Uh,
Definitely know what you mean. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
yes,
we know what you mean. We will
yeah,
stay quiet from now. Yes.
yeah.
And I'm like,
What I mean is, like you put your stuff on and you feel it's unique. It's a unique sound,
oh, thanks.
and and you get put in with all the other bands of similar ilk, and
Mhm.
a lot. I've got friends of mine that go, I won't listen to Symphonic, blah, because they've only ever listened to one thing, and they don't open their horizons and come to bands like you and go, this is really
Mm.
good. This is
Thank you.
really,
Yeah, it's very
really
sweet.
interesting, textured, layered, colors, tones. It's not just one color.
Right, right.
No.
It's actually exactly how you say that. There are a lot of corny and tackiness out there in all genres, I
Mm,
would argue. And with what we do, as time goes on, I'm leaning more towards this. I think I'm leaning harder towards this, saying that we play metal, all right?
mm,
This is what we do
exactly.
because there are so many
Mm.
different inspirations from many, many different genres that aren't only in the sub-genres of metal that goes into our music. So we just we play metal and you listen to it and you maybe will hear some thrash, black metal, melodic death metal, some
Yes.
symphonic things. We got a bundle.
Mm. You have, but you've also
Yeah,
got a very special voice up front, which it helps.
Mm,
When you
it's
have a
definitely,
very
voice like
definitely.
sweet.
Madeline, you can do almost anything.
It's
You
very
know?
sweet of you to say. Just the other day, I read a review, a Swedish review. I got so butchered for not sounding at all like Sharon from Within Temptation, and I was
Oh
not at
yes.
all like Flora. And I was like, man, stop. First of all, don't compare me with others. I am
Oh
me, right? Yeah, but when people start
yeah.
to compare, fuck that. Just leave it outside because I also don't think that we never really have been fitting into the symphonic metal because if we just put it down on the table A lot
Mm,
of symphonic metal bands, their songs are based on symphonic arrangements.
mm.
Our songs are based on riffing,
Yes, they are.
like in general, right? If we just put it
Mm,
down, and because we have always said that no matter what, if the symphonic arrangement doesn't work live, you're still about to enjoy the song the way it is.
mm.
We don't want to be dependent on it. And that's why it has been so many discussions and interviews. And we got the question a million times like, what is your genre? We don't know.
I don't
I
know.
think it's
Yeah.
like melodic metal, I guess, but I mean, I don't think that we are more symphonic metal than some other bands because, of course, I'm a lady. So that's one reason for many to say, oh, yeah, it's symphonic metal
Uh,
without even listening.
mm.
But in some songs, we barely have any symphonic arrangements. I mean, Arch Enemy even have symphonic arrangements in some
Yeah.
songs. So usually I'm like, yeah, I don't know. If you like Arch Enemy, but you want more clean vocals, listen to Eleine. That's usually how I just put it to some people nowadays, right? Just, if you like riffing, yeah, good. All right. Welcome in.
Yeah.
But it is interesting how it
Yeah.
works, though.
Because I
But we
hate,
do feel like it's
yeah.
difficult,
But I hate boxes. Musical
right?
boxes are basically a record company construct to
Mm.
And
sell the
boxes in
product.
general.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
And that's difficult.
yeah, and that's
It's
why I
nice to have
love.
a
Yeah,
guideline, but yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
and that's why I love your band when I listen to it because it's not by numbers. I put it on and track for track, there's always something different. Like the opening, as I said, opening track to this is very ancient and uh, it feels like windswept, and
Yeah,
tundra like.
I like that.
And
Yeah.
then and then you get the power of this of the second track, and you go, hang on, well, it's completely different. You can hear influences. All musicians have influence. You hear
Mm.
influences, but it
Oh,
doesn't
definitely.
mean that you're copying them.
Hmm.
It just
No, no,
happens
no,
to be your
exactly. That's
influence.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, neither Ricker and I, we have never really listened to symphonic metal either. We don't come from that. So
Mm,
our symphonic elements are only basically from games and movies.
mm,
That is our influence. Like Hans Zimmer, as I mentioned before, is one
mm.
of our biggest inspirations. And Rikard has shitloads of games I'm sure that you can mention that
Mm.
are just like, yes, these are,
Def- Don't forget
inspirations.
anime.
Yeah.
No, anime, of course, yeah, right. And then uh we really don't come from the symphonic metal thing. I mean, it goes more old school metal. I'm like more death metal. So
Yeah.
we have maybe different influences than some other symphonic metal bands. But
Yeah.
what I want to believe is also that some bands, I don't know how they are thinking when it comes to why they're doing this. But
Mm.
we always stated from the start, we need to know why we're doing this. And then
Yeah.
we're going to stay true to that as well. Um, and for our sake, to do Eleine, it's not to become famous, it's not to become millionaires. We have stories from our lives to tell, and that is
Yeah.
what we want to deliver. And throughout the years, we have seen and heard from fans that they get empowered.
Yep.
And that's really where it came from. That we say empowering metal since 2014, that is only because of our fans, because we have embraced it. We get empowered by them. So
Mm.
it is this beautiful exchange, that we really, that is a daily reminder as well to
It
why
is
we're doing this.
exactly. It's very fulfilling to us to create music and create
Mm.
art. And we have been very fortunate to come to the point where we can live off of that. And it's a beautiful exchange because the people listening and the people contributing to the privilege that we now have also get fulfilled. So it's a two-way street, as we said before.
Mm.
Without them, it would not be possible at all. And we are looking forward to working even harder and just putting out more for everyone to enjoy.
Brilliant. And I just think and I keep saying this, as a father of two adult daughters, I'm always very, very um, thoughtful of women, particularly powerful women in music and in
Mm.
metal, which is such a misogynistic uh, form of music, has been for a long time. So when you see
Mm.
people like yourself coming out and representing and being as strong as any man can be, if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
if not stronger, it's so empowering and so fulfilling for me to
That's so
watch.
beautiful. That's almost surreal to hear that you as a father is
Mm,
explaining it like that. Because if there's one thing I'm tired of, look, of course, I put on makeup, I put
mm,
on something nice to wear, of course, because I want to I want to look representable for Eleine.
Yes.
I want to feel good about myself.
Yes.
But one thing I really hate to see, and I see it too often, I see how people actively think about how they look, especially women on stage. Let
Mm,
it go.
yeah.
Enjoy the actual performance. It gets so stiff. I see it so much. I mean, I have seen the live photos of me. Yeah, I look insane in too many of them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's an ugly photo. Because it's
Oh, I doubt
captured
it.
in one of these, oh, but in one
Yeah.
of these moments where you make a face, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, I prefer that instead of having
Yes.
these beautiful photos on stage. But I see it too much. And I just want ladies want to have so much like equality. We want to matter just as much. And of course, I fully agree. And I think we're doing a great job. Then let that go. Don't go out on stage and fulfill the expectation from so many that you're supposed to look like only a queen, just to be
Yes.
super stiff and just dance around. It is okay to go out and just be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you guys up. Let's do this.
Oh, that's what I
Right?
love,
It
though.
is okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yes, you want to
yeah,
feel that. You want
yes,
to feel it's metal, not that it's, a Disney
yeah,
movie. It's gonna be
yeah,
like, yes. And for some, of course, the more cute thing is maybe more natural. Then you do that, but just don't do it because you think people expect it.
yeah,
Dare
And
to
that
be yourself.
yeah.
That's the
goes
importance.
that goes for everyone on stage as well, both
Of course.
females and males and whatnot.
Mm,
Everything like you don't want to see someone who have worked very hard to get to the, well, hopefully very hard to get to the
Yeah.
point to be on stage and
mm,
perform in
mm.
front of people just to try to appease someone that doesn't exist.
Exactly.
It's
Oh, well put.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly like that. So you're trying to look good for someone who doesn't exist, only fabric of your own imagination, and you will never be satisfied because that is you judging yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest,
No,
the music
it
comes
can be
first, doesn't it? Let's be honest,
Well,
the music
exactly.
comes first. It's the most primal art form that we all share
mm,
universally, and
Mm.
and
I think it comes first. I think, yes, it's lovely that you get a good stage show, and yes, but the music does come first. And I think that what you just said is absolutely spot on. I couldn't have said it
Mm.
better.
No, fully.
Yeah,
Well done, Rika. It was
yeah,
spot on. I
spot
love
on.
it.
I would have
It
never
really is.
thought.
Yeah,
Perfect.
but it's
you too. Thank you.
exactly like that.
Yeah, but are you going to try ever get to Australia? Would you ever get this way? Do you think?
Oh, that would be so much fun. We do get questions every now and then. We see it, on social media as when they're coming to Australia. It would obviously be amazing. It is a
Mm.
little bit of a longer trip and a little bit of a bigger investment, obviously, but it's
Mm.
one of our goals that we have talked with the management about, obviously, many times. So hopefully, when the time is right and the opportunity is there, I mean, it has to be there has to be interest from promoters as
Of
well
course, of
in
course.
Mm.
Australia. So
Mm.
hopefully, it can be a reality soon. It would be an adventure for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Regardless-
your sound over here would just sort of it would go. The fans would love it. I mean, I'm sure they do. You can always tell your Spotify stuff now. You can see who's listening
Yeah,
to what
yeah.
and where and and all that stuff. But I mean, you're a global sound though. That's the point.
Thank you.
It's metal is a global sound, and
Well,
Yeah.
we all
who
share
knows?
it.
Maybe in the near future you will hear us go, "G'day, mate,"
G'day,
and
mate.
it's gonna be nice. We're gonna be on stage. That's what we're doing.
In the hot. No,
Oh my
no, it's
God.
okay. Inside is air conditioned. You'll be all
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
right.
Good.
You're not gonna melt. Where's she gone? Oh, she's the puddle over there.
kind of like that.
I'm hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice talking. Thanks for coming on and chatting. I really appreciate
Thank you for
giving
having
us your
us.
time. Oh no,
Cool.
it's a fantastic EP. I will be watching with keen eyes on how it goes when it comes out for you, because it's coming out in September, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, September 5th,
Yep.
the
So
release
not
day.
far away, very close.
Yes, it
The
is very
year, the,
exciting.
the year has flitted away, and
Yeah, truly. And we're already working so much in 2026, so there will be a lot of news for next year as well. So we hope to have a chat next year again, Tanya.
oh,
That
I
would
look
be
forward
nice.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Another full-length album would be wonderful.
yeah, it would, right?
Not too greedy.
Yeah. No, but true. Let's have a chat next year again.
Yeah, because if
Definitely.
anything's like these 2 tracks you put on at the beginning of this EP, then Chef's Kiss, I think the next one's going to be pretty amazing.
Ah, fuck.
Thank you.
Hard work for you.
Oh no.
Oh no, of
We
course.
done the opposite.
Yeah, that's right. We've just done noise, silence for 2 minutes, for 40 minutes.
Yes.
It's just me eating salad for an hour. What the?
Elaine's experimental album. Yeah, it's just
Bon appetit is
just
what it's called.
dubstep with you eating salad.
No, but truly, it will be busy next year, so we'll stay in
Good.
touch.
Well, I
Obviously.
hope and I hope you get some rest between then and now and then, of course.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. You love it, you know you do.
But truly, thank you, Tony, for having us. It was a pleasure meeting you and having this great chat.
Oh, it was.
really lovely.
And again, also thank you, brilliant EP. And I'm to all the listeners. Comes 5th of September, get your ears around it because you're gonna really appreciate it. I think.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your days. Your day, I should
You
days.
too. Yeah, that sounds a threat. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Days. It
I'm
doesn't.
very fucking grim, dude.
I didn't mean it that way.
Reminder of your days.
And if I cool that, yeah. How about you enjoy the rest of your day too, Tony, please?
It's nighttime. It's nighttime here, so. It's
Oh,
all-
yes, it is. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're on the other side of the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, please sleep well then.
I will do.
Darkness has fallen across the land.
Oh my God,
It's my youngest daughter's baby shower on tomorrow, and we're going to get the house ready. So that's all I'll be doing.
Oh,
that's so
dude. Congratulations.
sweet.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes,
first grandchild. I'm
congratulations.
very excited. So,
It's awesome, dude.
Oh, beautiful. Well, please enjoy them.
I will do. Keep safe.
Thank
Hopefully,
you.
we'll see you soon.
You
And we'll chat
too.
we'll chat again.
Yes, we will
Oh, hell
definitely
yeah.
next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tony. Bye.